Jai Hind everyone. I am Khushbu Malviya, Assistant Professor in Ajay Kumar Garge Engineering College at Ghaziabad. I am from CSE department. The next topic in web technology series is protocol in web technologies. What is protocol? Protocol is a set of rules that define how device on a network communicate with each other. So different devices are exchange their information over the internet. So protocol is using for deciding how the communication is possible, how communication is going from one network to another network. Protocols are essential for internet and digital communication because they allow device to communicate despite their differences in design, structure and internal process. You are using different devices like mobile, laptop, tablet and many other so many devices like printer and you know all different devices which communicate through network. So protocol is necessary that tell how different devices which is different in structure, how they are communicate to each other, what the rules and regulations, all things. So that are the different types of protocol which is providing service over the internet. So first one is HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, TCP/IP, Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol, DNS, Domain Name System, FTP, File Transfer Protocol, SMTP, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol, SSL, TLS, Secure Socket Layer, Transmission Layer, WebSocket, REST, Representational State Transfer and SOAP, Simple Object Access Protocol. So let we discuss one by one every protocol in detail. So first one is HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTP is the foundational protocol for the World Wide Web. If you are using internet and searching any information through the browser, so at the time the protocol is used Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Okay, governing how data is transferred between a web server and web browser. So HTTP decide how the data is transferred to server to browser, browser to server. It enables the fetching of resource like HTML document, images and files. When you using a website and any other thing, so from the server, HTML document, images and files are come. So it is responsible. So HTTP is responsible how these types of data provided to the browser from the server. So this is the diagram of HTTP connection. Here is client, here is servers. Client is also a person or any other devices which are using a device with the help of device and browser can request from any queries and this request is going to the server and server checks database if that request is data available in the server which request is doing by the client, then it responds to the browser. Okay, and you get response. It's all HTTP connection through these types of services is provided. HTTP connection. So second one is HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Okay, HTTP is an extension of HTTP with added security using SSL and TLS encryption. Hypertext Transfer Protocol we see earlier in the slide. So only simple difference is HTTPS, secure. if you want to provide a communication over the internet is secure manner, so here the protocol is used HTTPS. Like in the WhatsApp, you are seeing the end-to-end encryption is provided. Only the sender and the receiver are knowing the information which they share to each other. Not any other want to access this data, because the data is end-to-end encrypted. Okay. So, data is encrypted when your data is secure. Using SSL, Secure Socket Layer TLS, encryption is happen. It ensures that the communication between the web server and client is encrypted and secure. So, HTTP is responsible for that. Now, the third one is TCP/IP, Transmission Control Protocol and Internet Protocol. TCP/IP is a suit for a protocol that enable communication over the internet. If you want to communication over the internet, HTTP use, HTTPS use and TCP/IP use. TCP ensure reliable ordered data transmission. Okay, what the mean here reliable? I will describe. Ordered data transmission, while IP handle the routing of the data packet to their destination. So, when a client request for some queries from the server giving the response. Here TCP/IP connection is used. TCP/IP connection is used. Okay. So, TCP/IP connection is what they do. Here the transmission control protocol divided your request in packet, and this packet is now through the internet protocol routed over the internet. Okay, and at the destination these packets are reassembled and organized. Means जब अब क्लाइंट कोई रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा है यूजर से और वो जब डेटा जा रहा है, ठीक है, तो उसकी जो इन्फॉर्मेशन है वो उसको पार्ट कर दी है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ पैकेट, और ये पैकेट थ्रू द टीसीपी एक एंड से दूसरा एंड पे जाएंगे और इंटरनेट प्रोटोकॉल रिस्पॉन्सिबल होगा कि कौन सा डेटा किस रूट से होके जाए, कौन सा पैकेट कौन से रूट से होके जाएगा. एंड एट द डेस्टिनेशन इफ टू क्लाइंट आर communicate each other, then if this client has sent data to this client, so the data is divided, your message divided in the packet, and packets are going to different routers, and IP is responsible for the how your data is routed. Okay, after routing of the data, your packet is going one by one. This is reassembled on. So, this is the TCP/IP layer, sender sending data in form of the packet, sending some message, and server responding to the receiver. Okay, your data is firstly going to the server responds to the receiver. Next one is domain name system. DNS is the protocol that translates human readable domain name like www.example.com into IP address that computer uses to identify each other on the network. Means what? Domain name server is one type of software that change your human readable code into IP address, because every device on the network is having a unique IP address, and when you search any data from the server, then your IP address is going to the server. But हर चीज का IP address to remember is not easy. So you know on the human readable data, they means you are using www.youtube.com, www.google.com, www.flipkart.com. So you know this name, human readable name, but everyone having a IP address, and it is not easy to remember IP address. So here domain name server is used. Domain name server is used to human readable to IP address. Change a address like a www.example to the IP address. Okay, like a 24.10.something. Okay, example. It functions as an internet phone book, allowing user to access website without memorize IP address. So what is a DNS server? what is the IP of the football? Suppose you client devices uses pressing the key www.fubar.com. This request is going to the domain name server, and domain name server is generate IP address regarding this name fubar.com. Okay, this IP address going to the web browser, means client device, and this device is now sending this IP address to the server, and server giving the response of this search which you searched. Okay, so domain server is like a mediator, like two different country person, one is Indian and one is French. Indian is not known French language, and French French person is not known Indian language. So domain name service is like a mediator, one mediator which known both language, and it interpret their message to another. Okay. Fifth one is FTP, file transfer protocol. FTP is used for transferring files between a client and a server on a network. It allows user to upload and download and manage file on the remote server. Okay, so what is FTP? FTP is file transfer protocol. A standard network protocol that uses a client server model to transfer files. It is dedicated only to transfer files between a client to server. Computers over a TCP IP network such as the internet. It facilitates the uploading and downloading of files, often used for tasks like web hosting and software distribute. So any other files which is you uploading and downloading, it is responsible, FTP is responsible for that. Okay. So here is the file transfer protocol. Here the disk, here the user. So it if we want to uploading a file, so it uses control connection, TCP IP, data connection for file transfer, and this going on the server data. If you want to uploading, then it is save on the server. If you want to downloading, then server from the server requested file is going through the TCP connection and reach on the user devices. So file transfer protocol is used for uploading and downloading file, exchanging file between user over the network. Next one is SMTP, simple mail transfer protocol. So you are mailing every day. We are using the mail facilities like Gmail and any other. So SMTP is simple mail transfer protocol used for sending and receiving email over the internet. It works with other protocol like IMAP or POP, Post Office Protocol, Internet Message Access Protocol, to deliver message from a mail client to server and between mail server. Means FTP is dedicated for file transferring from client to server, and SMTP is dedicated for mail transferring. So mail related information, mail related service is handled by the simple mail transfer protocol, and it also uses IMAP and POP, Post Office Protocol, to deliver these types of services. Seventh one is SSL and TLS. SSL stands for Secure Socket Layer Protocol, and TLS is the Transport Layer Security. It also I described in previous slide that for security purpose, this two types of protocol is used, SSL and TLS. SSL and TLS are cryptographic protocol that provide secure communication of a network. So if you want to encrypt your data, so SSL and TLS is used. They are primarily used to encrypt HTTP traffic, forming HTTPS, and ensure secure data transfer. So basically these types of protocol is used for provide security over the internet. 8th is WebSocket. WebSocket is a protocol that enable full duplex communication channel over a single TCP connection. Means three types of communication is possible: single communication, half duplex and full duplex. In single way communication, what happens? Simplex communication. In simplex communication, only data is going on the one way from server to the receiver. Like radio, you on data is you listening a song from radio to you, only one direction. You're not sending data back to the radio. Only one way communication is possible. In half duplex communication, at one time only sender device send data and receiver devices wait for some time. When sender device send data and give acknowledgement that I have sending all the data, then receiver take acknowledgement, and after that receiver is sending data to the sender devices. Means, like example is walkie talkie. Walkie talkie is used when one soldier is saying message and okay, then after the receiver person is saying the message. So at a time only one person can communicate over the network. But in full duplex mode, communication is possible in both way. Like mobile communication, when we calling to someone, then both person are communicated at same time. We are saying something and also the second one is same time saying something. So WebSocket is a protocol that enable full duplex communication channel over a single TCP connection. Okay, so full duplex communication is possible like chat box. You can typing some WhatsApp, you can typing some message, and also at the same time different typing the message, and you can communicate to each other. Okay, it is used for real-time web applications, allowing servers to send data to client without the client having to request it. Commonly used in live chat. Okay, client having to request it. Live chats and real-time updates. So real-time application and live chats are used as WebSocket protocols that provide full duplex communication. Next is REST, representational state transfer. REST is an architectural style used in web development for building APIs. So building of APIs, what protocol is used? REST, representational state transfer. It uses standard HTTP method like GET, POST, PUT and DELETE to perform CRUD like create, read, update and delete operation. So through the HTTP method like GET, POST, PUT and DELETE to perform this type of updation in your website through using a protocol like create, read, update and delete operation on resource, making web service lightweight and scalable. So web service you want to create, read, update, delete, web service is lightweight and scalable. So that's why it is represented, REST protocol is used. And now SOAP, the name of protocol is SOAP, Simple Object Access Protocol. SOAP is a protocol used for exchanging structured information in web services. It relies on XML for message formatting and operates over application layer protocol like HTTP, making it platform independent for distributed components. So, if you want to provide only message, like which is structured in XML, extensible markup language. If you want to provide information over the network only in the structure of XML, so SOAP protocol is used and operate on application layer. Okay, SOAP protocol is operate on application layer like HTTP, SMTP, FTP. All this protocol is lie on the application of the OSI layer. Okay, top layer of the application layer is the top layer where the all protocol is available. So this is the Simple Object Access Protocol. So today we are discuss different types of protocol which is are using in the web development. Okay, thank you.